Hey, what's up guys? The professional player Sandbox is currently #1 and #2 in the world using the exact same deck. He's beating the best players in the world using this minor poison quick cycle deck with Monk and Phoenix. Its defenses counter the entire meta. Everyone that's running Graveyard goes directly into goblins or poison that completely cleans it up. And it's hilarious melting all the elixir golem with your bomb tower. After you defend and stack up phoenixes and goblins at the river, your opponent will try to finish them off with spells, making them waste their elixir and allowing your units to lay waste to their towers. After the addition of the 4th goblin, they quickly became one of the best cards in the game used by almost all the professional players. The goblins finally deserve our gold, and let's level them up to level 14, jump straight to some games, and assert dominance. Lots of love to everyone that's using creator code SirTag to support the channel. All right, we got a game against Mr. Smiles. I hope that he doesn't end up frowning when he finds out that we've got the Monk and the Phoenix. At least there's something for him that our Phoenix is level 13, but I still think a level 13 Phoenix is better than almost every other card in the game. You guys have to let me know down below in the comment section. Would you use a level 13 Phoenix or a level 14 champion or other legendary instead? I'm going to go in for a log here, and I'm going to go in for a bomb tower as well. It's interesting to see him play one of my favorite deck combos in Clash Royale. I don't think it's worth clicking the Monk ability because it wouldn't be able to do reflection damage, and my tower wasn't targeting the Royal Recruit and the Zappies anyway. So I was just like, yeah, you know what? Like, it's probably not worth. Let's just roll with what we can do and go for an Ice Spirit on top of the rest of the Barbarian Barrel. So I'm in a pretty okay position. I can go for log, Monk, and then get huge counter push. So it's going to be hard for him to deal with the Phoenix because a lot of times your opponent will want to use their Fireball on top of the Monk and also the Phoenix. But if they do that and you reflect everything back, they could just lose the game. Oh man, this would be hilarious. Please Fireball me. There's no chance that he's going to do it, but he will lose the Fly Machine because the reflection damage of the Monk is going to kill it. So that's why the Royal Recruits deck that I love, I'm not playing Fly Machine in right now. It's just so hard to use. He's going to go in for a Barbarian Barrel. Okay. All right. I like this. I don't think the Zappy is going to target my miner for a millennium, so I ended up doing 1,000 damage to the tower, putting us back in a pretty good position. We're actually winning the game by 2 HP, but that's an absolute win in my book. I can log if I wanted to finish off the Zappy, but it doesn't really matter to me if it gets one tickle or not. And it doesn't even get it. I was wondering if it was going to get the tickle touch. I can go for a miner in the inside corner and then poison if he goes in for recruits. Okay, this is really good. So typically when you play against a recruits deck, you just want to go in for a poison early on and cycle back to another one if you can in double elixir. So that's exactly what we're going to do because it's going to put in way more work against the recruits. And then I have the bomb tower for the other side and he can't build up a big push. Also, cycling my Phoenix early allows me to get back to it in 4 cards so we can drop it on top of the Fly Machine right after. So if he tries to spam enemy, we're just going to go for Monk, Goblins, because he can't have his Barb Barrel extend that far. So the Barbarian Barrel would never be able to kill the Goblins. So Goblins full counter the Royal Recruits very, very nicely. And as I said before, we get back to our Phoenix and we make him a sad sir. Here's the best part. When we go in for the Monk ability at literally 1 HP, he can't Fireball me. He can't do it! He just lost his own Zappies. He Fireballed his own stuff. Yo, if you're playing against a Fireball bait deck, you're the one baiting out the Fireball. Oh man. How the tables have shifted, how the tides have turned. And there's no way that this guy is having a good time with 2 13 Phoenixes on his tower. That was quite possibly one of the funniest things ever. And, you know, he is staying true to his name. He's all smiles. He's laughing it off like a true sir. GG, well played and peace out. And it was a pleasure taking all of your crowns with our level 13 Phoenix. It really doesn't matter if it's underleveled, it's still unbelievably overpowered. That was probably one of the best players I've ever played against. The guy finished at over 8,200 trophies right before the reset at 139 in the world. And we 3-crowned him with underleveled cards. Clash Royale, I think we should nerf Phoenix just a little bit. We got a game against the German Maestro, and he is up a significant amount of trophies. So if I win this one, I will win a lot. First things first, I'm going to go for the Ice Spirit just to test the waters and see what this guy's up to. He's going to go in for a Heal Spirit, so I think it's probably going to be some annoying Phoenix spam deck. And he is just confirming my suspicions with that Elixir Collector. I hope that it's an Elixir Golem deck, because if that's the case, then I can get a lot of value with my Bomb Tower. So I'm going to go for a Monk here, and I'm going to try to Miner on the other side, so then if he defends the Phoenix and the Monk, he's not going to be able to defend the Miner at the same time, because his units are going to be flowing into that instead of killing the Miner. So that's pretty good for us. If I go for a poison, is this valuable? I mean, if I finish off the Phoenix on his side, the map is extremely important, but I don't think the poison's going to do that. Oh, this is really bad. At least he's going to have another egg pop there. All right, if I log, it wouldn't finish it off. What do I do? think I need to go like Ice Spirit and then go Goblin, so then I can go and pull one of the Phoenixes to the other side and just eat the damage from the other one. Because that's not going to respawn another egg, so that's always something that I have to keep in mind. Will it respawn an egg or not? And if it doesn't respawn an egg, I can kind of sometimes maybe ignore it and not lose my entire tower. Dude, stop spamming Phoenixes every single second. My level 13 Phoenix is crying in a corner, man. All right, I guess I got to go and drop my corner Phoenix in the middle. I mean, this is tough. If I Ice Spirit, I got to go for Goblins as well, probably. Otherwise, the Phoenix will stay going towards my tower. Maybe the Goblins can finish off that Phoenix egg, though. Yeah, let's go. Is the Goblin going to clutch up and finish off the other Phoenix egg? That was the best Goblin I have ever seen in my life. Seriously. Half health HP Goblin killed 2 Phoenix eggs that would have devastated my tower. Why is he going in for a rage on the tower? Is he going to go for Elixir Collector? Does he just like not respect the level 13 Phoenix? I guess he doesn't respect the level 13 Phoenix at all. He's like, I got level 15. I'm 2 levels above you. I'm a pay-to-win player. And I'm like, bruh, I don't do that right now. I'm just trying to live my life as a minor cycle. Maybe I can go in for a Phoenix a little bit later, so then his Phoenix dies closer to my tower, so I won't have to spend any Elixir to finish that off. The fact that he always is dropping Elixir Collector is weird. Like, he's not even trying to build up a push. He just wants to go in for Elixir Collectors over and over again. I'm going to Miner here, and then I think I can poison. I think he was, yeah. I totally expected him to try to protect the Elixir Collector, so I just wanted to get more damage if possible. And that's nice, because the Phoenix is going to give us some death damage on the tower as well. Wait. There's a shot that I can win this game. If I ignore the Elixir Collector and go full out damage, I might be able to beat this guy. Despite him being up like 200 trophies on me, I believe. I'm going to Miner here. I'm going to go in for a log. I'm going to try to go in for the Monk, because if the Monk tanks, then we're able to cycle more Miners. And then I think we might even be able to get a lot of direct damage with the Monk tanking. So I'm going to go in for that. I'm going to go in for the Poison. I'm just going to spam Miners like a madman. It's double Elixir. We need all of our damage. Yo, I don't think his Electric Giant's even going to cross the river. Oh my gosh. Even if he Tornadoes, he's going to lose. The Poison does too much. Let's freaking go, guys. He had the biggest death parade push coming on me, and it didn't matter. Poison just does barely enough here, and we put him out of his misery. I can't wait to see how many trophies I get from that. It's going to be a ton. So as you guys can see, plus 44. This new ladder system is ridiculous. You play against people way under you and way above you sometimes. That guy was insanely good too. He was 190 in the world with over 8,000 trophies before the reset. All right, let's keep up the win streak. This deck has been so dominant for us today. After I started to learn how to play it, I just have not been losing. So I'm going to go for that Ice Spirit, and this guy is just going to eat the damage. Okay, 150 damage, 120 damage at max ladder is pretty good. All right, is he going to go in for a big P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam push, or what is he planning? Typically, when we play against P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam, you just stack Phoenixes and poison their Magic Archers and Electro Wizards, and then they have no anti-air defense to this toxic card. So I'm excited to see what this guy has planned in store for us. I don't think it's going to work out for him, but we'll see what he wants to do. I'm going to log so then we can maybe even kill the P.E.K.K.A. on our side of the map and then have the Phoenix be able to finish off the Electro Wizard. One thing is for sure that we don't want the Phoenix's egg to die, so I'm going to protect it with everything that I can. We must protect. Oh, man, I feel like I'm a bald eagle protecting my little children in my nest, and I'm like, you can't touch these Phoenix. Oh, my gosh. We're going to go in for the Phoenix and the Monk ability just so we can get some extra damage reflecting back at the tower. And then I'm pretty confident that the Phoenix, if I stack up another one, it could completely melt the Mega Knight on his side of the map. Yeah, that's a legendary level 14 Mega Knight, and it's going to die to a level 13 Phoenix before it even does any damage to my tower. That's so stupid. I think that's just like straight up unfair. He's going to have to go for Tornado, but then I can go for Goblins afterwards, so then the egg isn't going to die. I think it retargets on the Goblins instead. Oh, no. That Electro Wizard screwed me over a little bit. It's fine, though. I think I'm going to go in for Monk, Miner, and then Phoenix. And we know he's going to go for a P.E.K.K.A. on the Monk. That's the only thing that would make sense. Even if he does it, I think he loses the game because then he would lose to the Phoenix. Because he's down so much Elixir, and the Monk's just going to tank for the Phoenix forever, and then the tower targets onto the Miner, and then the P.E.K.K.A. goes backward, and then I think the Phoenix targets onto the tower. Oh, come on. Just a little bit more P.E.K.K.A. If you walked back just for a bit more cardio and exercise, that would have been the demise of the tower. And the best part is the P.E.K.K.A. is now going back towards the egg, so it's just funny to watch the P.E.K.K.A. get absolutely no value and be one of the worst cards in the game in this meta. Okay, so since he's going to go for an Executioner, we can also meme around again. This is not something that I do very often, but I'm going to go for a Monk. I'm going to click the Monk ability and just see how funny this is going to be. I hope this works out. If we can knock it back and hit the tower, that would be awesome. I'm also going to go in for a Poison. It's going to kill the Executioner for sure, though, right? If we go for the Poison and we use the Monk ability, that's pretty nice stuff. The Electro Wizard is a bit annoying, but it's not that big of a deal because the Executioner died. Now the Mega Knight's going to die, and it's not even going to get a jump on my tower again. Isn't that dumb? Like, the Monk And the Phoenix should not be able to kill Mega Knights and P.E.K.K.A.s that easily. The P.E.K.K.A and Mega Knight, there's 7 elixir invested. They should be giving you some value, right? And they never are. Also, the egg death damage is ridiculous as well. And then I can go in for another monk ability and just bounce back the executioner damage again. This is straight up stupid that we're getting this much value because I can stack Phoenixes and then his Mega Knight is just getting pushed back. I've seen a Mega Knight jump in the air and then get pushed back mid-air before. It was really funny. I'm going to follow up with another bomb tower here and then just poison and then miner and try to win that way. I think it's hard for him to counter this since it is in later stages of the game. His Electro Wizard is definitely going to die. I should have logged that so I could have kept the Phoenix alive so that it didn't die and just like give us no value. Wait, he hasn't touched my tower yet. I just realized that. Wait, can I win this game perfectly without taking any tower damage? That's the new mission. That is the new mission. I don't think he's going to get tower damage. I think it's possible for me to win this without taking any tower damage whatsoever. He's actually going to straight up Mega Knight and try to all in me right now. We're going to monk here. He's going to balloon. Okay, wait, this is a little bit scarier because I need to cycle back to a bomb tower so then the balloon doesn't get death damage. I don't know if I can get back to it in time. If I go for the bomb tower and I pull it back, yes. Yes, we've got a little bit of a trail going so then the bomb tower is able to stop the balloon. That's awesome. He doesn't get damage. He doesn't get the death damage. No, 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 not today. Okay, I can go in for a poison, and I think I can cycle multiple miners and win the game here. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go in for an Ice Spirit on top of the Electro Wizard. I'm going to go in for Goblins, and I'm going to miner, and I think I win the game with this poison before he does anything. Wait, he's going to stop it with the Executioner, but it doesn't matter. This literally doesn't matter. I do enough damage to win the game with my poison and log. He did 0 damage to my tower. Oh my gosh, that is great. Oh, he ruined it. Well, the only damage he got was at the very end just to ruin it. We'll take a look at his profile and see how good he was. That guy actually had a personal best of over 8,000 trophies, and we beat him with almost taking 0 damage. Literally, the only damage he got was freeze. This Phoenix fast cycle deck is absolutely disgusting. All right, we got a game against a certifiable Dr. Google. What's up, dude? We're gonna go in for an Ice Spirit and see what you're cooking in your kitchen. So he's an ultimate champ player, as you guys can see with that emoji. Definitely gonna be a top tier Sir. If I go in for a Phoenix in the back, I'm gonna make sure that I don't drop in the side of the Spear Goblins because the Spear Goblins are already gonna die to our tower, so why would I waste the elixir there? I think that the Monk is able to kill those. Nice. I'm going to go for a miner on the right-hand side because we know that the bats are going to get destroyed by the Phoenix. Even if the Phoenix dies, the Death Bomb is able to finish off the bats. Then our opponent has to go in for a cannon, and that focuses on the Phoenix instead of the miner, so we get 500 damage. The best part about the Monk is it constantly knocks back the Mighty Miner, so even though the Mighty Miner would, or it should probably hard counter the Monk is a walking log that restops and retargets the Mighty Miner, so it can never get its full damage for too long on you. It just gets a lot of damage, and then it's like, oh wait, now you have to work back and reset your entire charge. That was a really good play from our opponent going for a miner prediction on top of our Monk, because we used our Monk last time, so he thought that we would do it again, and he forced out more elixir from me. All right, I'm going to go and click my Monk ability. Even though it's not going to give me that much damage on the tower, it's going to give me the ability to, you know, soak up more damage for the miner. So then the miner is still full health, barely even touched by our opponent. He might pre-log these goblins. That would make me a salty Sir, but I think we're going to be fine here. I want to go in for a Fire Spirit counter with an Ice Spirit, and then I want to log on a Spear Goblin so he doesn't get any damage on our tower. We are still completely clean, and I think the goblins put us in more damage from the right-hand side, so I can pick whichever lane I want to go in. Depending on where our opponent drops stuff, then, you know, this is kind of what you want to do with miner decks. You want to go other lane of your opponent if they've got a big beatdown deck. I don't think he's going to have that because we saw wall breakers, but, you know, just hypothetically, if he had Golem or Elixir Golem, I would not want to be going the same side 99% of the time. Other thing that I want to do here is I want to go in for the Monk in the same side here and miner, and then go in for goblins and then predict his log or something if he's going to drop it, or just stop him from going in for a small spell in general. You can't small spell my goblins. You have to use the Mighty Miner ability, which I can't reflect, but wait, no way. If I'm able to finish off these Spear Goblins here and then just go in for a bomb tower, even though the wall breakers are half HP and they're not going to give me that much value, we're still able to lock onto the miner with a bomb tower too. He's going to give me absurd poison value. I'm going to be able to finish off the bats and kill the Spear Goblin, so that's not a great trade on our opponent's end. Yo, I can go for an Ice Spirit, and wait, I didn't even need Ice Spirit. The Ice Spirit knew that I didn't need Ice Spirit and didn't waste its jump. Let's go. I can go for another poison here on top of the bats, and because our card cycle is so freaking fast, it's going to be hard for our opponent to keep up. I can go for another bomb tower, and then I can go for goblins on the miner, and he's going to lose the Mighty Miner, he's going to lose the bats, and he's going to lose his entire offensive potential. the best part about this is whenever you defend with goblins on your opponent's miner, then you can counter pressure with a miner of your own and get a lot more damage. I'm expecting him to go for wall breakers soon, so I kind of want to just wait and see if he's going to do that. There's also a chance that he goes in for like a pre-log and we can lock it back with the monk ability. I think that would be very fun. So I'm hoping that I can go for like goblins here. Expect him to go in for a log, go and drop the monk ability and reflect it back. That would be so fun. Oh, it didn't work out. Because I was going to try to build up a huge push at the same time. And then with him not having log in cycle, it would be harder for him to stop another cycle of my goblins. So I was going to try to cycle 2 of them there. Wait, I can just go for a log, and then the wall breakers are going to be the only thing that connect, and the monk's going to take out the tower before that happens. GG, well played, and peace out. Played against a really good player and absolutely dominated them. As you guys can see, Dr. Google is residing at 1,400 in the world in the Path of Legends. All right, we got a game against Shred Surf. What's up? Okay, so I actually played against someone with the BM 100-0 matchup before, and that was the clan that I beat to hit 7,000 trophies for the very first time. So you know what? Let's end in fashion, and let's hopefully shred your towers too. I want to log him and just see what he's going to do. I have no idea. Like, typically, opponents are going to go and drop, like, an elixir golem or a phoenix or a broken card in the back. And it seems like this guy is meditating like the monk and just chilling and relaxing. So I think I got to go and cycle my monk to fit right in. Blend into the surroundings. Guerrilla warfare. Okay, he's got a level 14 phoenix. That's going to be a problem. My level 13 one is not as grown up and as mature and as wise and as old as him. But, okay, this is probably going to be a problem. He's going to end up having battle healer, right? How am I supposed to kill his phoenix? I don't think I can kill that phoenix. I think I'm going to lose my phoenix without getting any value here. And then the battle healer might even heal up some stuff. Wait, I need a poison so then I can kill his dragons. Wait, I can activate King Tower with this electric or ice spirit? Yeah, it's good. That was really, really smart. If I hadn't activated King Tower there, since I don't have Tornado, I wouldn't have ever been able to activate King Tower against his deck. But now, against Elixir Golem, I might be able to have much better defenses for the rest of the game. I don't know if it's going to make a huge impact. I could end up losing. Also, he's emoting right next to his Elixir Collector, so it's way harder for me to, like, know where my miner's dropping. That was pretty smart of him. Is the miner going to lock on Elixir Collector, or is he going to drop something else? Yo, the miner was able to hit it, and he dropped the Mother Witch frantically trying to stop us. Let's go. One thing that I want to do is I want to go for the bomb tower pretty early on, just so I can kill the Elixir Golem as quickly as I can. This matchup, I am tryharding so hard because I want another great game here. I got to go in for a monk so I can get the reflection damage and also pull his phoenix and everything else. If you guys didn't know, if you go for the monk, it can't actually get tornadoed when it's in its meditative state. And also the Mother Witch, if it dies, the reflection will give you the ability of getting a pig. So if you guys noticed that, his Mother Witch got turned into a pig because the reflection effect also gets mirrored back at him. So that was pretty fun. And then I'm able to go in for a miner with the goblins because I think he's going to have to drop like a lot of elixir to counter that. And I mean, countering that is a loose word. He still took like 1,000 damage. I don't even know if that is a counter. So I'm going to go in for a phoenix. I'm going to go for monk. I'm going to go for goblins. And then I'm going to miner on the outside. It's going to be harder for him to stop this. I'm going to use the monk ability so then we can stop him from going for a barbarian barrel or arrows. And then maybe the goblins can take the entire tower. The monk is giving us so much value. It allowed us to just destroy his phoenix. No way. This is awesome. I think he has to go all in, but if he's going all in into a bomb tower and then also a king tower that's activated, I mean, all those annoying elixir golem decks, even against a good player, it's not that scary. I should be able to stop this quite well with going in for a phoenix on the electric dragon, using a monk to knock everything else back, and then going for goblins off to the side. So even though the battle healer is on their tower, it's not able to heal up anything else. I mean, I wish it was able to heal up this man's mental because he did not seem like he was having a good time in this one. I'm going to poison here as well so we can kill his battle. Okay. Wow, he didn't go for a battle healer with the Mother Witch. I thought he would for sure, and he just didn't. This guy's crazy. He's spamming frantically right now, trying to find any way of breaking through, but no matter what he's doing, I don't think it's enough. We can go for a monk and an ice spirit so that we make sure that his phoenix locks onto that. I'm immediately going to go for another poison because we have a huge amount of elixir compared to our opponent. I think I can go for goblins here as well because we know that his Mother Witch is going to die. And if the Mother Witch dies, I can go in for the phoenix. I can go for the monk ability. The goblins are going to lock on the tower. Yo, the monk. This is going to be awesome. It's reflecting back all the damage. And the electric dragon isn't even looking at the phoenix, the thing that is going to just melt his face. This is awesome because now he used his battle healer, so he has no other way of being able to stop the miner. No other card is able to do it. We're in a log, so the battle healer isn't going to stay alive. And I'm sure you guys have seen this before. If you monk at the river and you click the ability and they don't stop the monk from crossing, it does damage to the tower. So he needs to push the monk away, but the monk is meditating and the elixir golem is just walking right through. And there's nothing he can do. This is probably one of the most fun decks I have ever played in Clash Royale, and destroying elixir golems just makes it that much more satisfying. I think leveling up our goblins fits perfectly in this deck. The toxicity is off the charts, and the green goblins are living the dream, fitting right in with the theme. Like, subscribe for more daily videos, and have an amazing rest of your day.